A while back, I was stopped at a railroad crossing, and I saw the gates were flashing and the arms were down. The lights were flashing and the gates were down, and I thought, well, everyone stops for the train. But that's not the case. Well, you see, 800 people are killed on railroad tracks every year. People think you can hear the train, you can feel it vibrating, but that's not the case. And trains, they're nothing to play around. And I'm pretty sure my aunt and her best friend thought the same way after what happened. My aunt's friend was coming home from school. He didn't hear the train, and by the time the train's engineer saw him, it was too late. The train got in before he could see the train itself. He survived, but scarred him for life. I wouldn't need to make these videos if everyone did the right thing. Stop train hopping and do the right things around railroads and trains. Toy trains can stop easily, not real trains. And I made this message to teach you about the dangers of trains and how to be around them. Now it's time to get into the video. The train gates don't always warn you when there's a train coming. Like any machine, they can get a malfunction done, and you can cross in front of a train without even realizing it. That's where the saying "stop, look, and listen" originated from, after a FedEx truck was brutally hit by a train after the gates weren't flashing. Yes, it was bad weather, so especially in bad weather and low visibility. Always stop. If it's at night, always stop in the distance illuminated by your headlights. It should give you enough space to stop safely without having to worry about being run over by a train. Now, I remind you, some of these images are disturbing, but I'm going to show you the aftermath of a train collision and what one silly mistake can do. If you don't like seeing smashed up cars, I tell you should stop now. YouTube, please don't copyright this. This is supposed to say, this message is I made this message to teach people about the dangers of trains and why to be careful around them. What I'm showing you here was captured on a car's dash cam of a car. You might not be able to see it, but there's a car did you see it? You may not have seen it, but if you did see it, that little car, that little black car on the tracks was smashed up by this train that just went by. Oh, and also, I wasn't going to show the aftermath. I'm just going to show the collision because I don't want to make any of you sick. And you're welcome, YouTube. This is the clip. That car right there. I'll zoom in. See that little car? Watch what happens. This car didn't pay attention and got stuck. Okay, stop there for a second. That Brightline train was going at 90 miles an hour. Do you think it could have stopped? I'll give you a second. 3, 2, 1. No, that Brightline train couldn't have stopped. This is what happened. The train zoomed by. And you may look right down here. Look. The train driving by. Car zooms right in front of it. Did you see it? That little white SUV. And here's an image of up above. That's the train that hit it. That's the crossing. But always remember to stay safe and not sorry.